Buckeye Nation, man, I am, very happy, to see this. Lathan, he said that, he's going to make 100% recovery. It's also being reported by outlets that he's going to make 100% recovery. Now, there are some, outlets that are comparing this to a Josh Proctor injury. Many know that he's coming back next year to play for us, and looks to have a tremendous season. As he's an upperclassman, but his injury had him out for the entire season. It happened week 1 versus Oregon. So now there hasn't really been a timeline set for Lathan. Now, obviously, his injury occurred at the end of the season, the last game in the Rose Bowl game, which was very tough and very devastating. You would have loved to see him, finish the game. He has a tremendous, tremendous future. To hear that he's going to have 100% recovery, it's going to be great. So anything that would seem to be lingering is not going to happen. I just think for him to rehab right. No better place to rehab than the Ohio State University. Tremendous. He's going to get tremendous help. Now, the question is, will he be ready for the start of the 2022 season? We don't know how the timeline is or how it's going to work out, but we could most likely see him back. We'll see. But I think he'll play football. Will he play week 1? I don't know. Now, we've seen Josh was out the entire season, so we'll see. But just to hear that he's going to make a full recovery is great. The secondary is going to be, tremendously improved. Obviously, you've seen, Coach, the new defensive coordinator finally, acknowledge Ohio State and how he's officially, a Buckeye. Him. You have Lathan. You're going to have, Denzel Burke. So you have tremendous building blocks. But the biggest thing for him now is to just rehab. Don't rush it. He has a lot of time. And don't think about trying to make it to week 1. Don't come back till he's fully healthy, because the recovery is great. And this is tremendous news, because it looked like a very, very, devastating injury. Maybe, the odds of playing football, maybe not happen again. So for this to be able to happen and know he could play football and potentially play next season is huge. And I'm really excited. And I just, hopefully, he's 100%. He says he's going to make 100% recovery. I can't wait for him to get back to 100%, produce, and follow his dreams of potentially making it to the NFL and doing great things. And even before the NFL for Ohio State, but for him personally, just doing great things and reaching all the goals that he wants. This is great news. I'm so glad to hear.